Kentucky Vanilla Barrel Cream Ale. Brewed and packaged by Lexington Brewing Company out of Lexington, Kentucky. 5.5% alcohol. Let's give it a shot. I've seen this beer on shelves numerous times in the past. I just thought it was a novelty kind of thing. I finally broke down and got it this past weekend. The reason I got this one specifically, they had other ones on the shelf, but this one specifically because I like my cream soda. If you never had a cream soda, if you're not from the Northeast and you don't know what cream soda is, oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how to describe it. It's different. It's absolutely different. It's not an acquired taste, but it might be. Who knows? You can do the judging on your own. Find yourself a local cream soda if that's your thing, and you can tell me if I'm wrong. Not everybody's a cream soda fan. I am. That's why I got this. Is it cream soda-like? Yes. Is this a sweet beer? No. It feels almost like a dry hint of sweet. If you ever had those hint waters that are on the shelf, there's like waters, like bottled waters with like a hint of a flavor, very slightly hinted. That same amount of sweetness that they put in those drinks is the probably same amount that you're going to get in this beer. Very minimal. Do you get that cream soda-like taste? Yes, you do. But again, it's not sweetened. And that's where the drawback comes in. It's a very dry tasting beer. I know it's a liquid, it's a beverage, but just like dry wines or dry champagnes, this is the same thing. It's a dry beer. And that sweetness goes away almost instantly, and then you're left with this dry, unsweetened cream soda flavor, this dry vanilla flavor, and it's not very pleasing from most of the people that like their sweets. Their vanilla sweets, their candy sweets, their cream soda sweets. This isn't going to do it for them. At least it didn't do it for me. It's an ale, but it's a very light ale. Very, very light ale. Alcohol 5.5. Again, middle of the road. But the ale itself doesn't even have a whole lot going on with it. It's kind of watery, kind of dialed down, kind of numbed down, but also very forgettable. If I see this on the shelf again, I'm just going to look at it and say, well, no. Had it before, been there, done that, moving on. There's really nothing I can say about this beer other than it's just disappointing. It's not sweetened. It's dry. I don't know who would like this. It says it's aged in bourbon barrels. Most of those are typically imperial beers, high alcohol content. You're not even getting a whole lot of alcohol out of this beer if that's what you want. I'm just not sure about this beer. And honestly, I'm just disappointed. Trying not to really let that influence this review. You're just getting a dry cream soda, unsweetened cream soda flavor from it. And that's it. My drinkability, I could see drinking one of these. Even one of these is kind of difficult to get through. I'm assuming that this is more of a cold month beer with the vanilla flavor. But I couldn't see putting this past a year-round beer. It doesn't really have any characteristics or qualities that make it go up or down in either the hot month or the cold month feature. On a scale of 1 to 10, though, this is a 3. I don't think that there's much going on for this beer that could be more wrong, but I feel like there's a lot that could be improved if you add a little bit more sweetness to it, maybe a little bit more of the vanilla to it, or maybe cream flavor to it, whatever the vanilla cream that you're adding to it. Just add something to give it a little bit more, less of that dry factor, and I think that this would be a really phenomenal beer. Maybe add some more ale flavor to it, maybe make the ale itself a little bit stronger, a little bit more of a bite, maybe a bitterness. Maybe that'll kind of compensate for the vanilla and the cream factor of this beer. But that's not my position, that's not my place, that's just a suggestion, and who knows. And this is probably the first beer that I've actually tried from this company. That's it. So again, that's Kentucky Vanilla Barrel Cream Ale, 5.5% alcohol.